storyteller. I'm sorry I did not post. I was preparing for school. It's coming back again. So today we'll be reading A Secret Romance, a Jerry fanfic, chapter 5. So let's get straight into it. A Secret Romance, a Jerry fanfic, chapter 5. I told Ron and Hermione that they could leave because I was gonna stay here for the night. Of course they wouldn't let me go that easily, but I told them it would be better for me to stay here anyway, because I would just puke my guts out in the bucket. After a while they agreed. As soon as they left, Madame Pomfrey came in the most dour-sounding voice to me and Malfoy. Care to explain? Both I and Malfoy's face was flushed and bewildered as how she knew he was the father. Perhaps it was a shocked look in Malfoy's face. I'm unsure. I mean, it would be expected of him to make fun of me then and there. We were known enemies after all. He looked at me thus once more. Madame Pomfrey left, so we had time to talk. Malfoy stared at me completely mumbled and started queerly asking me how this is even possible. We had used protection every time. No, not last time. We kind of forgot, I muttered, Malfoy's eyes suddenly widening with the realization. He looked worried and said in a wavering, frightening voice, What are we going to do? My father is going to kill me, especially since we have the Malfoy directive. I asked like a completely utter moron. What in the bloody hell is the Malfoy directive? How have you not heard that if a Malfoy gets someone pregnant, they have to live in the Malfoy manor and be provided for? It came about due to our pride our family holds, so some great-great-grandfather took it to court and made it a God-forsaken law. I was in shock because I might have indirectly killed myself. After all, his families were Death Eaters. For goodness sake. Don't worry, we cannot kill you because the law states that we must protect and care for you as long as the kid is of Malfoy heritage. He started as he saw the horrified look on my face. Easing me up a great deal. Madame Pomfrey came back, having heard most of what we said. She said, I've contacted your parents, Mr. Malfoy, and for you, Mr. Potter, you're not off the hook either. I made sure to contact Sirius too. Malfoy looked like he was dead. I can't imagine why. I've only met his father a handful of times, but I'm absolutely petrified of him. Not to the fact he's a Death Eater, but due to the fact that he just has a cold, venomous glaze that says, don't fuck with me. When we arrived at the hospital wing, Sirius and Mr. and Mrs. Malfoy, they're not happy. Draco's parents took him into the other room, and Sirius gave me a very long lecture about how I should have been more careful who I choose to do it with, and that no matter what, he would be there for me. When Draco came in, he looked ecstatic yet overwrought and scared. Shittyless, a face I previously hadn't believed was possible. Madame Pomfrey came in and took Sirius and Draco's parents outside, where Dumbledore and McGonagall explained what was about to happen. When they came back in, everybody looked relieved. And then Dumbledore came along with Miss McGonagall and asked. So that's the end of chapter 5. I'm gonna try to post the second chapter of Married and Pregnant today, but I'm not sure if that will be possible. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Well, yeah, as I say every episode, I did not steal the story. I did ask one of the editors if I could read it to you. So, bye.